Hi friends, this is Selvijay here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good and safe. And today the topic I'm going to discuss about OSPF version 3. So this is the version we are using for IP version 6. So OSPF version 3 uses a 128-bit link local source address. So this it will use a source address and the destination address will be FF02:5. So now let us, before starting the configuration, let us go ahead and start the packet capture. So this is how we have to configure the packet capture. So then let us go to the individual interfaces and let us start the configuration. So now let us go to the individual configuration R1 and let us activate the unicast routing. So that is already done, IPv6 unicast routing. So then go to the corresponding interface mode. Interface faster than at 0/0. Let us enable the IPv6 enable. So after enabling this on a specific interface, so this will generate the link local address. You are able to see neighbor solicitation and the neighbor advertisement messages. It will start sharing for the neighbor identification. So after that, let us assign the IPv6 address 2001 colon. So this is a subnet ID I'm assigning. Then last is the interface ID /128. So then now we'll activate the OSPF. So we have to activate the OSPF in the router configuration mode and also in the interface mode. So IPv6 router OSPF 100. So then I also have to assign the router ID. So router ID we can give the IPv4. So router ID already defined the loopback address. So the same ID I have to give. Router ID is 1.1.1. Similar way, then we have to activate the OSPF in the interface mode. So go to interface mode, faster than at 00, and let us activate the IPv6. IPv6 OSPF 100 area 0. So this is a configuration we need to do. So already I assigned the IPv6 enable and the IPv6 address, right? So this is the thing. Both this subnet should reside. Both this IPv6 address should reside in the same subnet. So then afterwards we'll go to configuration R2 and let us configure this interface faster than at 0. So remember both should reside in the same subnet. So let us go ahead and configure. So first and foremost thing I have to enable the unicast routing. So then let us go to the interface mode faster than at 0/0. Activate the interface. IPv6 enable for link local address communication. Then IPv6 address 2001. So this should reside in the same subnet. So the last interface ID will vary. I'm giving 2/128, right? So now what we can do, we can activate the IPv6 router OSPF. IPv6 router OSPF 100 followed by I have to assign the router ID. So the router ID is 2.2.2. This is a loopback I assign. So after that, what I have to do, go to the interface mode. Then I have to I have to activate the IPv6 OSPF. So always keep it in mind. I have to activate in the configuration mode and also I have to activate in the interface mode. So interface mode, the command is IPv6 OSPF 100. I have to specify the area 0, right? So also we activate the interface IPv6 enable and the IPv6 address. So these are the basic commands you have to do for configuration of OSPF. So after that, I have to also activate this interface faster than at 0/1, right? So this both should be in the same subnet and this we have to assign a different subnet ID. So how to do that? Go to R2 and again go to the configuration mode, interface faster than at 0/1 followed by IPv6 enable, then IPv6 address 2001 222. We'll give some other subnet ID, then the last interface ID /128, right? So after that, let us activate the OSPF, IP OSPF 100 area 0. So this address we have given. After that, now we'll configure the R3 faster than at 1. So let us go to R3. Let us activate the interface IPv6 unicast routing. Let us activate the OSPF IPv6 router OSPF 100, right? So after IPv6 router OSPF 100, then now we'll assign the router ID. So router ID you can give assign the IPv4. So 3.3.3. This is a loopback I have defined. So after that, go to the interface mode again. Interface is faster than 0/1, right? So let us go to interface faster than at 1. IPv6 enable and the IPv6 address I have to assign, right? 2001 222. This is subnet ID we given, right? So both should reside in the same subnet. This is 222 and this also should be 222. Only the interface ID will vary. ::2 /128. Then we'll activate the OSPF IPv6 OSPF 100 followed by area 0. So we'll done with the configuration. Then we'll check for the directly connected interfaces, whether the interfaces are up. Then we'll check the OSPF neighbor and the routing table, right? So let us check the directly connected interface. So IP interface brief. So the interfaces and the loopback, everything is up. Let us check the OSPF neighbor. Show IPv6 OSPF neighbor. So we are able to see the neighbor ID. So then let us go to R2 again and let us check the neighbor. Show IPv6 OSPF neighbor. So we are able to see the neighbor ID, right? Both the loopback address. And similarly, let us go to R3. Show IPv6 OSPF neighbor. So neighbor is up. Now let us check the directly. Now we'll check the routing table, right? So before check the routing table, let us check the packet tracer. So let us filter the packet IPv6. So you're able to see the neighbor solicitation message after enabling the link local address on interface, right? IPv6 enabled on interface. It will start sending the link neighbor solicitation and the neighbor advertisement messages between the router. That is mainly for communication. And after that, this packet I already told, right? This packet is mainly for communication. OSPF, how it communicates using this hello packet, and with the source address as the link local address and the destination address is the multicast address. So this is the thing, link local you are able to see, right? Let us filter. So the link local is the source address and the destination address is the multicast address. And same like IP version 4, it also contains several packet like DBD packet, database description packet. So let us remember. So hello packet is for establishing the neighbor relationship, and DBD packet is used for exchanging the database synchronization between the routers. That is the DBD packet. If it want any request from the adjacent router, it will send a LSR. That is the main reason for LSR packet, link state request, right? So on sending the link state request, you will send an update. That is a link state update. Then this will send an acknowledgement packet. So these are the same packet types like IPv4. So that is a key point you have to keep it in mind. So then what else we can check the now routing table, right? So how to check the routing table? Show IPv6 OSPF. Show IPv6 route OSPF. OSPF. So they keep remembering the show commands. It is really very useful for your troubleshooting. Instead of each and every time doing a show run, so always keep remember these show commands. It will be easy for you to debug any routing issues. Show IPv6 route OSPF. So you can see the remote destination networks, right? The destination network is 2. This is a destination network, right? So let us ping the destination network. Ping 2001.222.1. We are able to reach. 2 we are able to reach. Similarly, let us go to R2, show IPv6 route OSPF. So we are able to reach both the destination subnets. Let us ping 2001:111.1. Similarly, let us check. We are able to reach, right? So let us check from R3 perspective. Show IPv6 route OSPF. So let us ping it 2001.1. So now we are able to see everything is reachable. The entire network is reachable. So what are the key points you have to remember is it uses link local address 128-bit link local as a source address, and the destination address is FF02:5, and always it share hello packet using the this is multicast address. So it also have the same packet type like IPv4 hello packet, update packet, sorry hello packet, DBD packet, link state request, link state update, and the link state acknowledgement. So these are the packet types, and always it will share the neighbor solicitation and the neighbor advertisement message. This is mainly for the neighbor identification. So then I enable the IPv6 unicast routing, right? So let us check the configuration once again. Show run interface faster than at 0/0. So these are the configuration I have done: IPv6 address, IPv6 enable, and also I have to activate the OSPF in both the configuration mode and in the also in the interface mode. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me for more videos. Thank you and have a wonderful day.